Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Trying to Find Tarot. I'm trying. I'm here to do yellow reading. How you all doing? I miss you guys. Let's get right into your reading. 2 overall energies and love for my beautiful collective. All right, 1. What is it? Oh my God, about to make it rain. Okay, some sort of financial blessing, some sort of financial support is finding its way to my collective. Could be dealing with Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right off the bat. All right, for my collective in love, what's coming in? Ooh, a decision. Wants to flip back in. Okay, that was judgment. Okay, let's see. Another one for my collective in love. What's this? Okay, taking the leap of faith. Oh my gosh, somebody's about to be very courageous, very brave. All right, somebody has a mission and or a calling, and they're taking the leap of faith in that direction. Whether that is you know, a change in their career or a change in their love life, it's the right move. It's going to usher in that energy of abundance, okay? It's just that bravery and that courage to take that leap, okay? Oh, what is that song? Oh, what is it? It's from Drake. I think it's Drake. Okay, oh, what is it? Come on, come on. This is a real one in your reflection, without a follow, without a mention. Oh, what is this? Gotta make that jump, gotta make it jump, gotta make it jump, gotta make that jump. Okay, yeah, I don't know what this song is called, but I love that song. It's good. Okay, but yeah, so it's like somebody's very goal and achievement right now, achievement oriented, and they know that taking this leap of faith is the right move, okay? Also, it's leading them to you, or you're being led to them. We'll see. Let's get into it with the tarot. Okay, so it's judgment day. It's a judgment call for somebody, and somebody's been weighing the pros and the cons, maybe kind of idling in the middle of the ocean, or maybe how I say with the Kipper deck, you know, pacing that train station, you know, but never getting on board. All right, somebody's decided to get on board now because they realize that that's the train to destiny. Okay, that's leading them in the right direction. Okay, your love is going to be there. Okay, this financial blessing is going to be there. Somebody was stalling, talking themselves out of it. Okay, worrying about everything that could go wrong instead of everything that could go right. Okay, so this is YOLO energy. Okay, let's go. All right, what else can I tell my collective regarding the goal? Did I read it? Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. The Fool energy. So this is a brand new start, a fresh beginning, starting fresh elsewhere. Okay, and that's hard because people get set in their ways. You'd have to get out of your comfort zone. That's difficult. Okay, Fool. Have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. Okay, so the adventure begins. All right, let's go. Okay, yeah, stalling out, waiting, thinking about it, breaking your own heart, not making the move. Okay, so this took a lot of thought, a lot of care, a lot of like healing. Maybe you had to take a step back, look at things from a different perspective. Okay, all right, yeah. Somebody was like, okay. Somebody, like I said, was too deep in their thought too much about it, was overthinking, okay? And then just somebody woke up one day and says, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going to go claim my leva. I'm headed in their direction because that's what I really want most. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Obsessed. We got the goddamn devil here. He could be dealing with Capricorn energy, but, okay. So overthinking is kind of like being obsessed, like in a prison of your own making. Do you see? Okay, they're like bound by this decision, or the like only looking at like the toxic aspects. In turn, that was toxic and holding somebody back. Okay, this negative thinking. Okay. All right. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Also, this is my stardom card or Hollywood card, big government conglomerate card. Okay, this is okay, this is the Wishmaster energy. Also, you know, you have to be careful because, you know, this is a trickster. They create illusions. Okay, somebody that's what somebody was obsessed with in their own mind. Okay, everything that could go bad, like they were being like a real negative Nancy and overly careful. Somebody had to learn to lighten up a little bit, you know, be more in the Fool energy, take more risks, be a little bit more vulnerable. Okay, somebody might be, and it could be hard because, you know, just personality traits. Sometimes people are control freaks. Okay, want to control everything, including the outcome, but That's not the devil's energy. Free will is the devil's, I mean, it's the God's energy. Christ the creator, you know, God creator, Christ the son's energy. Okay. That free will, you know, it could go either way, but you still need to be there. You still need to make the decision. You still need to shoot your shot. You still need to make your chance. Okay. All right. Somebody was holding themselves back from their own potential. That like is leading them to a very lucrative career or a really destined soul match. Okay. All right. So somebody was just, I feel like, is tired of breaking their own heart by holding themselves back. Okay. So somebody had to do some inner work on how to love themselves, build up their confidence. Okay. So somebody was building brick by brick. Okay. All right. So somebody's feeling strong in their convictions now, and they're ready to take that leap of faith. They want to run into the arms of their lover. They want this new beginning, this fresh start. They see growth and expansion there. Okay. They know that it was only them in their toxic ways and their toxic traits holding them back. Okay. All right. So if you're wondering what the delay was, your person was fighting themselves. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. 5 of Swords energy. Okay. All right. That's that toxic behavior. That's the devilish behavior. I say, okay, this is like the pettiest energy in the deck next to the devil. And we got them both out here. Okay. All right. So somebody, okay. 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 Somebody, okay. Somebody could have been sabotaging somebody's opportunities. Okay. Okay. I don't know what type of career move you're trying to make here. It could be extremely competitive. Okay. And this is the energy, only the strong survive. Okay. So, hold on just one second. I also see somebody healing. Okay. This is the healing, taking a break because they had to heal from encountering energy like this. Okay. Also encountering energy like that is going to, okay, it causes trauma and it makes somebody view other situations. Okay. It makes you overly cautious. Okay. It makes you not take risks. It makes you doubt yourself. Okay. So somebody's little devil on somebody's shoulder, okay, I think gave them the wrong advice. Okay. Okay. And that could have been damaging in one way or another. Okay, let's see. Let's get another one. So far we have, okay, 7 of Swords now. What is going on? Okay, this is a sneaky, shady play. This is big time. Somebody tried to get away with something. Somebody tried to, I don't know, mess with your money, take your money. They're taking information. They're sneaking in and out. Okay. And they did it because you blocked them or you're trying to block them. Okay. Okay. Someone from your past. Okay. As you can see, like he's looking behind him. Okay. Okay. Why do I feel like somebody was like picking from your tree? Okay, you're trying to build, you're trying to do your best, but somebody sneakily in the background is trying to siphon or take from you. Okay. And maybe you feel like they keep doing that, so you have to like change locations or... Okay, I don't know. Is somebody trying to take your client list? Why am I feeling like somebody's trying to take your client list? Okay. People that will understand me will know that, like, people that are in the service industry. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This is okay. This is why the devil is here. Okay. We had the 4 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the goddamn devil. Okay. Also, the swords represent our speech. It represents our thought process. Okay. And this is all energy that, you know, is in the background or under, you know, under the table or under the radar energy. Something really sneaky. And maybe it has to do with money or finances. What is all this? For fuck's sake. Okay, 8 arrows of love. Okay. Okay, so changing directions. Okay, look at the sun energy is the happiest energy in the deck. So something is being viewed at from a different perspective, a different angle. Clarity is coming in. Somebody's just like changing course. All right. And maybe this is what had to be done, because this is stuck, stagnant energy. All right. This is like that, maybe a prison of your own making, toxic energy, toxic thinking. Okay. Okay. Now somebody is like headed in the right direction. Okay. There's a masculine that is making the right move. Okay. With the sun energy, that's masculine energy. Okay. Why do I feel like somebody was paid to cause damage? Whatever the scenario was, they were paid to cause illusion. They were paid to instigate a situation, okay? To get you off track, to make you question yourself, to make you doubt yourself. Okay. These are people of your past that are haters, okay? You're having some sort of glow up. You're having some sort of come up. And these haters are coming out of the woodwork, okay? Maybe they've known you before you made it, okay? But they still have receipts. They still have those old pictures, okay? So they're going to try to do something damaging and use it against you, okay? There it is. Sorry, it took so long. There it is. Okay. All right. They don't want to see you moving on to the happiest moments, okay? They don't want to see you achieve. They don't want to see you wealthy, okay? All right. They know that you're grinding. They know, here's the, look at all the pentacles, okay? They know all your hard work is going to pay off. They know that you're very skilled, you're very talented, you're very knowledgeable. They know that you are on the path to success. They know that you eventually are going to make it to that 10 and be the best at what you do, okay? And even though they're your haters, they're in the front row. Here's the rat's nest right on this guy's desk. This guy is grinding, okay? Feminine, masculine energy, all right? Because they're dedicated, goal and achievement oriented, all right? On their mission, all right? And then we have a rat here from the rat's nest gathering information, okay? To take it back to the rat's nest, okay? So when it gets to the rat nest, it gets chewed on, okay? It gets distorted, and then it gets infected, okay? And dispersed amongst the other rats, okay? Whatever they were doing, they were trying to hurt you. They wanted you to surrender to them, okay? But the only energy you surrender to is God the Creator, Christ the Son, whoever your spiritual team is for you. That's who you answer to, okay? Somebody has also made a decision. Somebody's also made a choice in love that they're surrendering to. Okay. And somebody is determined. All right, this is the wounded warrior energy. The wounded warrior energy has faced a lot of battles, okay? It's whatever they've had to go through has built this warrior, and they live to fight another day, okay? They know that they're on a mission. They know that it's going to be rough and grueling, but they're on their assignment. And anybody that thinks that they're going to get in the way of that is going to receive their tower, okay? So I see a very strong energy here. And then there was this force that was trying to make them submit, okay? Okay. And that's just not happening, okay? This person has a higher calling, a higher purpose. And you're not putting out their fire, okay? You see it? They've tried many times, okay? Look at all this chilly willy energy. Look at it. And they're so mad. They're so mad that they can't do it, okay? Because you're walking in the light and they're walking in this. They're walking in this, okay? All right. They want you to be bound. They want you to be tied. They want you to be surrender and in this vulnerable state, okay? But all these trials and tribulations, everything they've done has built this warrior, okay? a 7 nation army couldn't hold me back, motherfuckers. Let's go. All right, let's get into it with the Kipper. Do I want to? I'll throw a few drama cards on here. Okay, I'll throw a few drama cards. All right, private relationship. Oh, okay, another one. Oh, sex shop here. Okay, another one. Oh, okay, we have lovers. A passionate connection, shared vision and values. Okay, and then we have moving on. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to know your strength, your power. They want to keep inflicting this pain and these wounds upon you. They don't want you to rise. They don't want to see you in your full potential, because also that will illuminate them. All right, they will call them out. That rat's nest will be exposed. Okay, that's why the rat nest lurks in the shadow. You don't see these rats out in the open in the sunshine. They're always lurking in the darkness. They're always lurking in the fucking darkness, aren't they? Okay. And you're moving on. You're moving on because you've met your match. You met a love connection. Oh, okay. And you were probably keeping this connection safe, not saying too much. But of course, with all these eyes and all these spies, all right, they're going to try to expose this before you had a chance to let it out in the open, before you were able to say your side. Okay, they wanted to infect this information and put out like false information or something. Okay, maybe trying to say that you's a hoe or whatever, use your past against you, whatever this was. Okay, sex shop for me could be like, I don't know, why am I getting like OnlyFans and okay, yeah. Try to damage your reputation or something with past events, or I don't know. Why? I'll do one. What sex shop? All right. It says pay attention or pay. Somebody was trying to say that you receive money for favors or something. Okay. I don't think that's true. And if somebody that was an aspect of somebody's life in the past, it is what it is. It's none of their fucking business, and that's not their story to tell, okay? All right. So somebody was trying to be really, really petty and tell somebody that's ready to make a loving connection into, finding their soul match, but getting to their soulmate and telling them all their past business, their history, in order to create a blockage, in order for somebody not to receive their blessing and love, okay? You have at least 5 really, really strong haters, and they quite possibly could have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in their chart, okay? Also, you could be really sexy, really beautiful, really handsome, okay? And they're jealous of that. They've always been jealous, okay? Maybe your beauty has taken you some places. I don't know. These are haters, okay? It says, pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Hello. Acknowledge red flags. What bigger red motherfucking flag do you need other than the goddamn devil? All right. So they were trying to ruin your chances in love. They were trying to ruin your chances in your finances. They wanted you to submit and surrender to their way, okay? But you weren't having it. You weren't having it, and that took strength, that took bravery to stand on your own, okay, to take the leap of faith and the chances that you've been guided to take to run your own show, to run your own life. You don't need to be part of the rat's nest. You're good on your own, okay? And they just don't know how you're doing it, all right? It angers them, it infuriates them how you can stand on your own, collective, okay? And that how they see that you're moving on and you're moving past them, and how you're making a beautiful connection elsewhere. Okay. What do the rats do? They bring disease, they bring plague, they bring sickness. They were trying to bring toxicity into your newer endeavors, okay? All right. What can, and you know what? The only thing that you can do is keep pushing, keep moving on, keep your head up. And keep doing you. Keep grinding. Okay? All right. And an advice for my collective. Okay, this one says, fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. There it needs to go. Okay? That's the energy. All right. I needed to do one more card. All right. What does the Kipper have to say regarding this situation? Okay. Yeah, because you're getting a love offer. All right. Okay. So, yeah, the Lovers is here. You could have a choice in love. Okay. And you really, I mean, could have a really hate. And I don't like to call out the signs, but maybe there's a Gemini that's like really, really hating the situation. Could be one of your main haters. Okay. All right. So, okay. Because you know why? If there was a choice in love, somebody's choosing you or you're choosing someone else. Okay. They know that their days are limited and they're probably going to be in the vase with the white roses. Okay. The platonic love, the way that you love your friends, the way that you love your kids and family. Okay. The romantic energy, the Lovers energy is in the red rose. Okay. All right. So somebody's also hating because somebody thinks a rose that was supposed to go to them is going to you. Okay. And they're just secretly hating and recruiting in the background. Okay. They don't want you to have this. They don't, because maybe it leads to some sort of financial blessing as well. Okay. All right. So we have the main female. All right. They want you to, they want you to be the main. All right. All right. Somebody's found out about this. Okay. Private. Okay. And they don't want to see you moving on. Come hell or high water or whatever it is. Hell or hellfire, whatever the saying is. Okay. One more for my collective in love. Okay. All right. So we have pathway. Yes, this is the path. This is the leap of faith that leads you to abundance. I said it first with the 35, 3 and the 5 added together. That's the 8. 8 is the number of abundance. Okay. There's a clearing. There's transformation. You're on the right path. You're on the right road. Okay. Others might not see it that way. Okay. They might be seeing you as a wounded warrior. All right. But you are exactly where you need to be. You have this fighter's spirit. Okay. And that was the strength that was needed. Okay. Not everybody makes it out alive, but here you are, all right, standing in your most beautiful form, okay? There's a beautiful transformation. There's a beautiful clearing. You're out of the woods, okay? And that's just where everything is set to begin, all right? This beautiful new life, this beautiful new chapter, this beautiful new beginning, this beautiful new love story that's about to be written. And they can't have it. And they are losing their fucking minds. Okay. What else can we do to them? What else? What else? I mean, they're having like really dark thoughts. There's 2 people laid out here in the background. Okay. These people are sick. All right. They need like professional help. Okay. Okay. It's like one thing if this is one person with that mindset, but this is like a few people here. Okay. That have been brainwashed, convinced. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's get to romance angels. What the romance angels have to say regarding this connection, because we have the Lovers. There's a love story here, whether they like it or not. Here it comes. Okay, let's talk about this love story. That's going to lead into a marriage. Okay, a commitment. Your 10 of Cups, your 10 of Pentacles. Oh, this is why the hate is here. Okay, this situation involves a marriage. Okay. Or this is somebody's salty ass ex and family is what I feel. Okay. All right. Let's see what else for my collective in love. Oh, very soon. That's why they're like, what else can we do real fast? What can we do real fast? Okay. Very soon. Look at the red thread connection. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. Okay. Healthy beginnings means that you're balanced. Okay. Your future is balanced. That you're not feeling off balance, okay? That's the energy that was trying to throw somebody off. Also, somebody was trying to go so far under the radar for you never to know that it was them. But I have a feeling that you do. Excuse me. Okay, it is safe for you to love. See, this is why somebody was trying to protect their relationship. Okay? Try not to say too much. Try not to call attention with the rat's nest, okay? Because what people don't know, they can't destroy. But you underestimated maybe the rat's nest, or you didn't care. You're too involved in yourself. Here it is. Okay. All right. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So the connection was made, whether somebody wanted it or not. Okay. When somebody was being too careful, somebody, the connection was just there. The connection was made. And Somebody was being very, very overly protected over their person, okay? And this relationship. Okay, passion. Passion ignited, passion, fire, and desire. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, yeah, they never wanted any of this for you. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to experience joy. They don't want you to experience unconditional love. They want to taint it with rumors and throw your person off or get in their ear, taint the situation. Okay, yeah, that's just not happening. This is a protected connection, okay? All right, another one. All right, it says, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so you're coming into alignment with like-minded souls. Okay, this is going to be a new friends group. God is aligning you with people that are truly wanting to be there for you and really want to support you. Okay, so you're aligning with the right energies. Okay, and I see this after somebody was probably closed off and wandering this world alone. Okay. Because of all the betrayals. The people that are inflicting this are people that you know, okay? People that you had some sort of acquaintances with in the past, and then they were recruiting, okay? All right, let's see one more of these. They can't, because they can't let go. They want to have control over you. They want you to be bound by them, okay? If they're like misery loves company, the rat's nest, okay? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, okay? So there's energy of the past that think that they still have their claws in you, okay? But you keep pushing forward, no matter the struggle, no matter how hard it gets. You take that leap of faith and you tell them to kiss your fucking ass, okay? You do that, collective. All right, let's get some love exchange here. What's a love exchange? I lost sight of what was important in our connection. Okay, so yeah, they lost sight of humanity. All right, they're okay. This is like an empty tank. All right, where you just have like the most negative energy running the show. Okay, maybe they lost sight at one point that they loved you, or that they were good. You were good friends, or you were family, or something. Okay, they let some bullshit get in the way. All right. And somebody kept on moving on, and that triggered somebody's demons. Okay, I'm keeping tabs on you. I want to break this no contact. Okay, another one. What did I say? They're coming out of the woodworks. Maybe one last ditch effort. Okay, before you move on completely. Okay, I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. So maybe there's reminiscing going on now. Maybe somebody's realizing the error of their bad ways. Okay. Nothing really makes sense without you. Okay. So maybe this is going on for so long that like people aren't even realize why they're mad anymore. Okay. But they just have to keep up the charade. I don't know. Okay. Another one for the collective in love. Somebody's getting proposed to. Somebody's making it to this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. The marriage card is here. All right, somebody's going to be at the top of the world with their partner, all right, on that wheel to success, all right, that blessing, the wheel of fortune. All right, they know that it's coming because they're keeping close watch on you, okay? All right, this one says, I keep dreaming about us together. So I feel like the love connection you're in now, they're your dream come true and vice versa. Okay, I miss you. Okay, what's all this? Jeez. I'm afraid you will forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. Triggering the demons, okay? I'm afraid you will forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you, okay? Okay, all right. I can feel your presence even though we are apart. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. Okay, so somebody pulled that bullshit, okay? Maybe triggering your jealousy, maybe you know how men do. They'll try to go and get your look-alike or one that's like you and shit and rub that shit in your face. That didn't work fucking either. You kept on going. Keep going. Okay? I am running because I don't think I deserve you. I've been working on my self-love and self-worth. All right? That's the best thing you could have invested in yourself. Okay? And you're going to reap the rewards. That's here for you. Okay? Good job. All right. So the one that wants to connect with you, your love story, you're everything for them. They love you unconditionally. They're seeing you as their twin flame. They're seeing you as their Two of Cups. They're seeing you as their Ten of Cups. They're seeing you as their Ten of Pentacles. You are everything for this newer person, okay? And there's nothing this rat nest can do to divide what is meant to be put together. God the Creator, Christ the Son. This is your soulmate. All right? I'm going to leave it here for you, collective. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information can be found in the description box below. Till next time, baby dolls. Ciao.